Hello everyone, this is Flemmy and welcome back to another Let's Play episode. So we are here with Season 4, Episode 27. So, what is up with me? I have not uploaded, I didn't upload yesterday. I haven't uploaded since Sunday. I'm currently recording this and will be uploading this on Tuesday. What is up with that? Well, I don't intend to ever miss a day like that, but life happens occasionally, and that's just the fact of it. What I had yesterday was due to both poor sleep cycle and poor time management. I had about a 5-page paper, a 2-page paper, and a 2-page paper, all due yesterday. So yes, that was exciting. And I wrote all of them, so I got it done, which is good. But we're back. I haven't played at all, really. It's quite the truth of it. So, how many am I queuing? Let's cancel out archers out of here. Let's queue up giants. How many giants do I do? 16? It's been so long. So let's do 4 in each, including the healer barracks, so we can attack twice. And then we can attack, and then we can do, I don't know, something else in this episode. I do have to update you on what's new. So what is new? And I do have an announcement coming later, so stay tuned towards the end if you're looking for some giveaway stuff. Yes, the giveaway stuff. Later, though. Later. Okay. So first of all, we only have one worker that's currently busy with this mine. What else has been finished up? So, archers and cannons are completely done, as you should know. The elixir is now done, so we have increased elixir storage, so we can potentially start some of these upgrades if we get enough elixir. Probably the first one, I said wizards before, but I think I would probably do one of the spells, actually, first. But we'll see how that happens. We're still quite a bit of elixir short, but it is a possibility, which is great. Beyond that, we have 2 free workers, so I think I'm going to spend at least one of them on upgrading a gold mine. Why is that? Well, just because I can't play much right now during the week, and this will take 4 days, which will mean it will be finished up over the weekend when I can queue it up again. So maybe that will be good. And I don't really have anything better to spend it on now, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Bam. Elixir spent. It doesn't cost much to do those things, but it is a long time. That's why I advocate not increasing them unless you've just got the free workers to burn. Don't upgrade the mines and collectors just for the sake of upgrading them. I'd rather just raid if you've got the time. It's much more efficient. Okay, so let's get into attacking, and then we can talk about some defensive stuff later. We're going to be looking for gold today, so we can start either Teslas or the Town Hall. That would be pretty valid at this point either. It takes 2 million gold to do the Town Hall upgrade. I'm going up to 8. But I know that won't happen today just because we're only halfway there. And I wouldn't mind starting a Tesla either. And they cost a pretty bit as well. It's like 1.25 million, I think, for the level 2 Teslas. Everything else except for the archer or the air defenses are maxed out, so don't have to worry about that. Now, so gold, yes, we're just going for gold. I mean, if I see one which has like a ton of elixir for free, like it's like in collectors or something outside, I might go for it as well. I think it'll be pretty hard to find a good match today. I'm attacking right in the middle in the afternoon, which I'd expect a lot of people will be on. Good elixir count on this guy. Yeah. So, what else about me? So, I mentioned I had a terrible... I sort of made it harder than it probably should have been for me to write these essays. That's because, like, I'm on a very weird sleep cycle often. My classes are in the afternoon, so I often stay up until like 4 or 5 in the morning, if not later, and then go to sleep then, and then wake up at like noon or 1 p.m., and then go to class, which creates an interesting cycle when I need to go like write papers and stuff, because like I'm up all night long, and often I'm not motivated at night to do it, so I'll try to wake up in the morning, but if I can't fall asleep, I can't wake up in the morning. So yeah, that was why I sort of wasn't very good at doing this. So this is an interesting base that I'll talk about it for a second. So it's got a bunch of wall inefficiencies. So, for example, right here, this wall that's near the barracks, that could be expanded outwards, and this cannon could be moved over. Same thing with over here. This cannon could be moved over here. All these basically are little things where the walls could basically go out rather than in, and take the same number of walls to do whatever they're doing. To do so would mean you'd have a lot more free walls to use for funneling or for buttress walls. And I think that's a really good change they could have easily made. I do like how they have their defenses are pretty good though. Their storages are spread out a bit. Their defenses are centralized. Their mortars are centralized with their clan castle. Their mortars aren't the highest level, but it's not bad. Maybe they're earlier in Town Hall 7. Meanwhile, we are later, which is just great. That is not a loss, by the way. If you hit in battle without deploying guys at any time, it is not a loss. Town Hall 8. I think we saw this one already. Yeah, we totally did. I think we did. I don't really remember. I'm not really looking at the bases themselves. I'm sort of looking at the gold count and skipping them. But it's not uncommon to find the same base twice. Town Hall 9 base. Looks like they have some terrible defenses. Looks like it's late Town Hall 6 base in terms of Archer Tower and cannon upgrades. Mortars are barely equal to my Town Hall 7, and I beat them in general. Oh, the other thing that I did finish up was the Dark Elixir storage. So, yeah, we can steal Dark Elixir now, hip hip hooray. You definitely could have built it earlier, especially now it's much more valid. When I was first getting to Town Hall 7, the update had just come out, and Dark Elixir was very, very, very rare. Okay, here's a good one. Can we do this one? Let's go one gold mine, or one air defense there in the center. Is there another one, though? They should have two. I don't see two. Okay, let's go for this guy. So the problem's going to be getting into the Dark Elixir, into the air defense in the center, but I think I can do it. So, yep, let's try this out. Well, actually, no, these walls on the outside will probably screw my wall breakers, which is really going to suck. Yeah, so, I don't know, can I do that? The thing is, it all depends on how the Giants go with it, because I don't have enough wall breakers to break into the center. How many would it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'd take at least 7 wall breakers if none of them died. So I'm not sure I could break into that air defense. So which makes me have to rely on the Giants just going the right direction, and that's just a bad bet. So I'm not going to attack that guy after all. Changed my mind on there. Those 3 outer walls will soak up wall breakers, which is a problem. Hello, interesting base. Okay, very interesting base. So, if I wanted to get Elixir, I would only have to attack the right side here, as you see. Very unusual. I don't know why they would ever think about doing this. It just doesn't help at all, really. It's the end of it. Do I want Elixir? Not really, it's the thing. Even though it's like a bunch of that, I know I could get all of it for my army. I'm having a hard time finding a base today, sort of as predicted. I don't want that one. 11,000? Town Hall 6? The other thing is I might be a little high in the trophy count. I was thinking about that before. I've been working my way up, sort of unintentionally. It just is happening. There's a Town Hall 9, certainly. Oh, it's the late 8. Interesting. So the thing about this 8 is they're very maxed out. They're even better than my derp base, just because they've had at a higher level longer. Their Archer Towers are maxed out. Cannons are maxed out, except for the ones that are upgrading. Well, the Archer Towers is upgrading. Air Defense is maxed out. I definitely cannot attack this just because he's going to be way too high damage. Something fun I can do, and actually, you know what I'm going to do? So, okay. What can I not do? I can't attack, but I can do Lightning Spell. So, we don't care about the Elixir. So I'm going to drop it. I am going to drop it on this gold right here in the center, but down a little bit so it's more on these other golds. Let's see how much this was worth. And surrender. And that lightning spell cost about 22,000 and got about 17,000 elixir. So that was about 17,000 free elixir, which is fine because I consider I don't use lightning spells very often. The one thing you want to be aware of is it does open you up to revenge, especially if someone was just online. So, yeah, there's that part of it. So, lightning spell 22,000, I think. Let's check. 24,000. So, got about... Oh, how much was that? It basically just transferred a little bit of gold into elixir and then got it for free. Doesn't matter super much. If I had more lightnings, it would have been more effective. When you actually steal resources from mines and collectors, they don't actually steal at an even rate. So there is that as well. Let's go. I've been searching for way too long now, so let's go find a match. Even if it's going to be an easy one. This one? Town Hall 6, easy. Nah, God, I just want to find more than 53,000 gold. Okay, I was seriously going to consider anything 70,000 or above. And I'll just skip fast and try to find it. I mean, it's worth it at this point just to keep searching. You don't want to just wait 20 minutes for an easy, when you could have searched for 5 more minutes and spent a little bit more gold, if it's going to be worth it. But the thing is, like, I'm on video, so I don't want you guys to watch 20 minutes of searching. Even if some of them were updates, which I need to get done. Oh, another update is IRC, Internet Relay Chat. I released a video of it recently, and it has been a blast. I have talked with hundreds of you guys on there, and it's been really, really fun. It's been really popular and really active, and I'm on it right now on actually 2 of my computers, so if you see either Flammy5 or Flammy with 2 M's on there, you could consider connecting. 70,000, well, this is close, and it's a Town Hall 7, and I think I can take this on very easily with only 1 air defense, question mark? Nope, there's a second on the bottom. Let's do it anyways. Check for... yeah, I'm attacking this if you didn't get that, so check for Clan Castle, guys, and there are some level 5s. And level 5s. It's alright. Giants inbound. 1 wall breaker. Did the wall breaker die to the mortar? That sucks. It's alright though. Doesn't really matter. Get ready to drop the healer. Go ahead and drop it, keep our guys alive. And all the giants should stay grouped up and go for the archer tower next, so that's good. They're going to work their way around this top side. I'd not be surprised if they break into the center at some point. Oh, that's not good. They're splitting up. How many is it over there? It's enough that it's going to sort of suck. I'm going to deploy some guys out here to try to help them out. While the giants distract the wizard tower, maybe they can, or yes, distract the wizard tower just like that. Oh, they all died. Okay, that sucks. That's sort of a lost cause on that side. What's not a lost cause is this. We can attack into this, take out the air defense before it takes out the healer. Sort of failure. Sort of failure. The resources are going to be in the storages in the center, so I'm going to take out these mines and collectors out here to enable me to put down a lot of archers, goblins, yes, goblins, to go into the center. So what happened here? It was mostly just the giants splitting up there. I don't think I really could have done much of a better job at it, which is frustrating. It's just the giants being stupid, really, is honestly most of it. We're not going to get a ton. We should break relatively even, which is annoying. Which means we pay for our army, but we don't really make much of a profit. Which is, yeah, annoying, as stated. Don't need to really say it again. Unfortunately, we will be able to attack again soon, so hopefully, although I'm not really looking forward to that, because honestly we found a bunch of shitty bases, so why do we want to attack again? We don't. Doesn't matter. What did we get, though? Let's stop grumbling. We got just over 100,000 resources, about 111,000. Elixir-wise, we made probably 20,000 elixir profit, and then 37,000 gold profit, which is pretty much nothing. Which is why you should attack when bases are available to be raided, not during the middle of the day, if possible, at all. Okay, yes, so there's that. So, giants are finishing up. Let us queue up what we need. So we need 1 wall breaker, all of our goblins, all of our barbarians, and most of our archers. 1 wall breaker. And then we'll spread these out. You know what? I'll skip this so you guys do not have to watch me queuing. Back in a second, guys. Alright, guys, so we're going to try a little experiment, I've decided. So we are at 1366 trophies. I'm going to drop down to, 1200-ish, I think, and we'll try again down there. See if searching down there is any better at the exact same time. So I'm going to go ahead and record that now. However, it's very hard to do when recording, so I might have to stop and edit it out, so we'll see. What dropping trophies involves is 1, placing units and then hitting the next button at the same time. Recording, however, introduces a little lag, which makes that hard to do, but we're going to try it anyways. So I failed. I placed a guy, and now we're going to have to head on back. The lag makes it so it delays your response, so it's harder to hit the next button, which is frustrating. We are just going to keep doing it, though. It shouldn't take that many losses to drop down to 1200. So, yes, I was just telling you how to do it. When you're not recording, it's pretty easy. I'm actually not sure if I deployed a guy there. The other problem, it doesn't always deploy guys on the right speed. We'll just keep on trying it, though. I don't think it did. Yep, that definitely didn't. And, I mean, I got a guy, but of course it misses the next button. You can see the circles appearing that I'm trying to collect the next button at the same time. Basically just how you drop trophies really fast. I think I won't bother because it's clearly not going to work very well when we're just recording because of the lag. So, we are losing about 30 per, so it's pretty easy to drop fast. And this is the slow way I'm doing it right now. But you guys shouldn't have much of a trouble if you try to use two fingers. The key is use two fingers. One finger to deploy the guy, and one finger to hit the next button as soon after you deploy the guy as possible. And we are at 1275. Let's do 3 more or so. Didn't even bother trying to hit the next button that time. And 2 more, and then we can check out recent attack on my base while troops train. I don't know why I zoomed around, but I did it. My thumb was thinking for me, and thumbs don't have many brains in them. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. It sucks really hard. Okay, so this is a ton of resources. Terribly, I don't have any sort of army to get them. Like, none. I've got my clan castle guys, and that's the main part. Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, so we are going to do super efficient mode because I do not have any guys to place. I had to think about that pretty hard, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this. So the coal is going to go for the gold mines, although elixir, if we can get it for free, I'm going to get it as well. Although, I'm not sure, is it all in the elixir mines and collectors? It should be. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, we're going at it, because I definitely can't break into the... I could break into the storages, because I have enough giants for it, but I couldn't actually get enough guys. Couldn't deploy enough guys to steal it, so that is the problem. We're going to deploy 1 giant here, 1 giant here, and 1 giant here, just to distract. 1 here? I want to go for that. Well, that's not happening. 1, 1, 1, 1. Yes, so we're getting good resources from this. This barbarian on the top you see is not being shot, so that's perfect. He'll be able to take out 2 elixir collectors on his own. That one archer did pretty good on his own. Looks like there's more gold in the center than I was expecting. But that's alright. We are going to attack down here with more giants. And then with clan castle guys. We're not going to use our healer just because that'd be a waste of a healer. But clan castle guys, no, don't die from that. See, that was sucked because the mortar was actually aiming for the giants. But it's alright. We got enough archers in here that we should get these 3 mines. So we're just past 100,000 gold stolen already. Sort of shows you how picking the right base is most important. Considering I had to work so damn hard to find that, what was it, 50,000 base? Yeah. I think you get my point. Alright, so that's going to be it. We're not going to be able to steal anymore. Really wish I had a couple goblins here, but as you saw, I was just dropping trophies. You know, this is still going to be dropping trophies, but, yeah. Not the most efficiently. So, 171,000 gold and 94,000 elixir. I'll have you know, all that elixir was gotten by 1 single barbarian, so kudos to him for his great job raiding. Yes, let's see. Gotta replace those giants, so how many giants did we use? Most of them, which is fine, because I mean, it plenty paid for them. So we need to queue up 12 giants. Not in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we queued up. That we also missed out on a couple barbarians or something. We deployed them like 2 barbarians and like 1 archer, maybe 3 barbarians. But we will deploy those or fix that now. What are we short? 4. Oh, I need to do 4 on each, not 3. That's why we're so short on supply. And then we can queue up 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Close enough. Good enough for me. Let's check out some recent attacks. I think I will be attacking. Well, we're already pushing pretty long. Maybe we won't be attacking after this. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, so we have had some recent attacks in my base. Like I said, I've not been playing for the last day or so, so we have had some attacks. This one did not give us a shield, as you can tell, because someone attacked like 1 hour after it. So there we can watch that. It is a healer giant, which is interesting to always see. Beyond that, we do have a mass giant down here with Barbarian King that did pretty good against us, and then a mass archer. What to look at, what to look at. Let's look at the healer, because this is pretty similar to my own composition, and always fun to see how healers can or can't work, and how not to do them. Maybe they had the same sort of mistake as my last one, where they lost the giant split up. We'll see, we'll see. In the mines and collectors today, you can see we have a ton of resources. They are attacking from all sides to try to pick off those mines and collectors. That's a pretty good decision when there's a ton of resources in the mines and collectors, and you don't think that you can necessarily get them all. So, interestingly, we do have wall breakers attacking from the bottom right. They just detonated on those fake walls on the outside. That is something new that I haven't really talked about, which I think I'll go rewatch this replay, and we can check out in more detail. Let's zoom in down here, because everything else is pretty much dying. Goblins are killing our Dark Elixir storage. Well, nothing in it. That's just fine. Goblins are now focusing down the level 7 walls. That's good, because they've got more health than everything else. Finally, they broke in. Springtrap just caught some goblins. Wizard was having some firing issues, but now is fixing that. Okay, healer came in really late. I guess he was trying to wait until I killed air defense. Yeah, so that didn't really work very well. Let's play again. I'm going to show you what the new walls did. I'll talk about them in just a second as well. New walls. So we have some archers starting out. He's going to bring in some wall breakers right after the giants to try to break into the inner walls, as you'll see. But they don't work out so well. So here come the giants, and wall breakers, go. 2 wall breakers, 3 wall breakers, all going for these walls right here on the side. As you saw, 1 wall breaker got shot down, it looks like, and 2 detonated, but they all went for those 3 walls rather than going through the gaps. So, yes, they do not go through the gaps, as you might expect. Yeah, I guess we'll stay zoomed in down here and just finish watching this out. There is a level 6 giant in his clan castle, so that's interesting. He has some nice donations from his clanmates in there. But everything else is taking a lot of splash from all the mortars at once. And the healer came in really late, plus there's a lot of splash hitting the giants all at the same time, so not enough to save them. So they're going to die pretty fast. Not to mention, a few of our clan castle guys are still alive, so that's certainly going to be helping. Alright then, so let's head back and talk about those new walls. So there is something interesting about these new walls, and this was actually suggested by a fan. So someone was submitting a subscriber-based review application, and they mentioned that I should try out this new wall strategy. And that was one of the first actually attempts of it being tested against wall breakers. But this tip comes from Indigo from the clan Bagby. So he says to use these 3 sets of walls around the outside opposed to my sort of 6 or so. He says that a lot of people think that the wall breakers will go right through the gaps, but they clearly don't. And I definitely agree. So we actually saw a base very similar to this when we were searching. But segments of 3 walls, they didn't actually use to attract wall breakers. So that's why I had some longer segments. But I'm glad to see that 3 segments work, and I appreciate that tip, Indigo. Thank you very much for that, and I do appreciate it. So we'll be trying this out, and I think it will be working pretty well. The one downside of it, however, is that they can focus down the walls pretty easily. So if you want to break into my base, and yes, I'm telling you how to attack my base right now, right here. So if you want to break into like this wall right here, you could deploy wall breakers right here, which would go for here, and then after these 2 walls are down, they would continue in a straight line, ignoring this wall, and go for here. So it would take 4 wall breakers to destroy this inner wall right here, and then 1 more to destroy this inner one in here, but it would work. If you deploy them in any other place, like right in here though, they'll go at a diagonal, and once they destroy that, they'll continue in another diagonal. Probably not where you're intending, which should help my defenses out pretty heavily. Alright then, guys, so let's replace our clan castle guys. Always good to keep them topped up. And we're going to wrap up this episode. It has already been 25 minutes, and I know some of them were not searching, so I do apologize for that, but we're spent searching and not attacking. But, you know, we got lucky towards the end as I was dropping trophies. we're going to review this base. This is a very unusual base, actually, once again. You got the Archer Towers off in little, like, pods by themselves. And then you got all the storages in the center, Dark Elixir included. How much is in that Dark Elixir? 3,000. So, when you attack that, you're able to steal about 150, I think. Does that work out? 500? I think it's 150, yes. You can steal 5% from that, and I'm having trouble doing 5% in my head. Beyond that, it's a pretty interesting base. I feel like Giants would be pretty ineffective against it because there's a whole lot of walls you got to break through. But at the same time, the defenses are very spread out, so maybe it wouldn't kill the Giants. So perhaps Macular Giant would be good against this. But let me know how you'd attack this Town Hall 8 base in the comment section. Alright guys, one thing before I wrap this up I want to talk about is this. So there is a giveaway currently going on, and it is being hosted by some of the other Clash of Clans channels, and I told them I'd help them out by telling you guys about it. So if you guys are interested in a gift card giveaway, it involves subscribing to about 7 or 8 channels, and they're giving away a couple dozen gift cards if I'm not mistaken, and each of them is donating different amounts. So yeah. If you're interested in that, you can go check them out. There will be links in the description for that. That is all. As always, guys, to wrap up this episode, thank you very much for watching, and I do apologize for not uploading yesterday. Just life happens sometimes, so I do try to do every day, though. Beyond that, I do have some videos planned out for the near future, so stay tuned for that. I will try to continue to do every day. If you have not subscribed, why not subscribe for some of those videos? Other than that, guys, if you already are subscribed, thank you very much for watching and your continued support. You can show that support by liking and commenting below. And, as always, to wrap this video up, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.